These are the clownfish that I plan on putting in the tank. I'm super excited for these guys. I got them from one of the local reefers. Traded them for some RODI filters actually. I've been feeding them NLS Marine S. They can barely eat it, but they always get a few pellets in. I cannot wait to start adding some corals to this tank. The couple that are in there right now are doing pretty well. The lights turn on up to about 20% intensity right now at max, and they're on a ramping schedule, like an acclimation schedule over the next month or so, up to about 60%. They were on a relatively low intensity bull before, so I just don't want them to be shocked by light intensity. And I don't want algae to grow on the rocks, and I think that that is a good way to let the tank kind of simmer. As a quick side note on these AI primes, I would not click on the store demo mode if you have the app. I accidentally did, and it doesn't let you make any permanent changes to your lighting schedule or like manual changes that last for more than a minute or two if you have the store mode on, and it's very hard to figure out how to turn it off. I did figure it out after this video, after messing around for a while, but everybody in all the forums online says not to click on the store demo mode on their app, so I will not be doing that in the future.
And here's how the tank turned out after I got to do all of my cable management. I used this Velcro cable sleeve that is about 5 or 6 feet long. It comes down back here and then it goes into this cable box actually. That I have the power splitter and all of the power adapters in. I actually got a pack of 3 of these on Amazon. I'll link that in the comments, in the description. And then just the power cord from the splitter going up to the outlet. Those other 2 white cords are going into the 40 breeder. I really tried to minimize cable visibility on this build, and even with the sleeve, I really don't like how much you can see these cables. Apart from, at this point I feel like I've done everything that I can, so it'd be nice if manufacturers could start making some better cable management for tanks like this. Some good cable management options.
Here's a close-up of the IceCap ATO setup. I really like this thing because it has 2 optical sensors and the whole thing is just pretty compact.
One problem I had from the start with this tank, which had to be fixed, was the pump that came with it was pretty loud actually. It was the loudest pump out of all the tanks in my room, and it was only a 200 gallon per hour pump. So I replaced it with a 150 gallon per hour Kedsum pump from Amazon. It was like $12, and I had been using it on another tank, so I just swapped it out into here. It is much quieter now. I cannot hear this tank at all.
Here's a few of the acans I plan on adding to the tank. I'm not going to put all of these in by any means, but I'll probably put 2 to 3 of these acans in. And then also planning on adding a frog spawn. I was originally going to add this frog spawn here, but you know, I think it's actually going to be too big to add initially. I'd rather the tank have some room to let a different piece grow out. So I'm going to put in maybe a slightly smaller piece, or just a piece with not quite as many heads as this one, because this has about 12 polyps on it right now. I really appreciate you making it out through this video, and be sure to check out the next one because I will be adding a bunch of coral and hopefully those couple clownfish to the tank.